The Royal Air Force said in a statement, "Amidst the growing threat to the UK and our NATO allies, StormShroud will serve as a powerful deterrent to potential aggressors." The first of the Royal Air Force's RAF Autonomous Collaborative Platform (ACP) drones, dubbed StormShroud, entered service today, with a family of other drones planned for future delivery, according to a joint statement from British Prime Minister Keir Starmer and the UK Ministry of Defence. The new StormShroud aircraft combines the British-Portuguese Tokever 3 Tactical Unmanned Aerial System (UAS) with Britain's Leonardo BriteStorm replacement jammer, effectively turning it into an ACP with suppression of enemy air defenses (SAD) capabilities and the ability to work alongside RAF fighters in contested airspace. Developed from lessons learned in Ukraine and part of a £19 million, $25.3 million, early bird procurement. The UK statement said StormShroud is an innovative, first-of-its-kind drone that will make the RAF's world-class fighter aircraft more survivable and lethal. In its supporting statement, the RAF said, "Amidst the growing threat to the UK and our NATO allies, StormShroud will serve as a powerful deterrent to potential aggressors." Similarly, Leonardo said in a release that the ACP provides the UK Armed Forces with a new way to counter increasingly sophisticated air defense systems. The number of aircraft ordered was not disclosed by officials, but the fleet will be operated by the RAF's 216 Squadron, the UK's sole ACP and loyal wingman unit. The UK hopes to operate a series of ACPs by 2030, according to its ACP strategy. The ACP program is similar in style to the U.S. Air Force's Collaborative Combat Aircraft (CCA) effort, and like it, the drone is of interest for increased combat mass. What sets the ACP apart from the CCA is its alignment with the Trilateral Global Combat Air Program (GCAP), which aims to have a sixth-generation fighter and/or ACP in service by 2035. The Tokever 3 aircraft have flown in Ukraine, but it is unclear when the StormShroud ACP concept of operations could first be used in combat, as none of the RAF's fifth-generation F-35B or Eurofighter Typhoon fighters have been supplied or deployed to Ukraine, and strike missions in the Middle East typically involve the deployment of pave-way for bombs. In a revolutionary new tactic, this StormShroud drone supports aircraft such as the Typhoon and F-35 Lightning, confusing enemy radars and allowing fighters to strike unseen targets. The Prime Minister's office and the Ministry of Defense added, "This means that for the first time, the RAF will benefit from advanced electronic warfare without the need for a crew to operate it, freeing them up to carry out other vital frontline missions."